Alright, hi guys, Ken here from Backpacking Light. And today I'm out here just outside of Umeå, up at a place called Söderfors. And you can see from the B-roll that it's actually a pretty lovely little area here. It's a Monday around 1 o'clock and there's a lot of ice still around, so it's around 0 degrees here, freezing. And what I kind of wanted to do was talk about coffee. I'm kind of a coffee fiend actually, and I thought it would be fun to just come out here and make coffee. During the summer I mainly prefer cold brew, and I have some videos of me doing cold brew, and I just love cold brew in the summer. Nothing better than having that crispy cold brew in the morning. But when it starts getting into fall and now it's just cold and soon it'll be dark and horrible, then you know, I want to make decent warm coffee. And the problem is I don't want to do instant coffee. Instant coffee is fine for a couple of days, but let's be honest, it really wears on your morale. And when I'm hiking for like, you know, a week or 2 weeks, and if I'm only drinking instant coffee. So anyway, I just kind of want to show what I have today. I have several different options of coffee. I have the classic where you just cook this over an open fire. This is just regular cooked coffee. So you need the bigger grounds coffee, which looks something like, so it's just the bigger grounds, and that just allows it to soak up the water properly and to give maximum taste, and it'll allow the bigger grains will sink down to the bottom of the pot when it gets cooked, and it's just a lot. It's just nice, and that works just fine. So I'll go ahead and make some of that, and then I've also got much finer grain coffee, and that's because I'm going to be using a drip system as well. And for the drip system, I'll be using this here. It's a GSI little filter, and I think it weighs about, I don't know, 20 grams, if that much. And it works pretty decent. Right now it's a little dirty, so I'll go down to the water and wash that before. And then I even have this one, and this one I actually do most of my cold brew on overnighters in this thing, and it's just a coffee press. So you just put, in this one, you want your fine grain coffee, much like a drip system, to get the best taste out of it. So you want your fine grain coffee, and you fill that up with water, and then you just press it down after about a minute or so. I'm not going to be using that, as there's quite a few videos you can see me having that. And the taste of this one and the drip is very similar. So just a real, almost a pointless video for the day, but who cares? It's a lovely day. So you don't actually have to have something like this to make cooked coffee on, but since I have one, I just decided to bring it. You can use your regular pot that you're already using for everything else. There's absolutely zero difference, but I have it, so I thought I would just bring it and show it. Seems like a good enough amount, I guess. So I'll let that sit for about a minute or so, pour it, and during that time that's boiling, I'll go ahead and cook up another pot of water and do the drip system as well, so that I can, well, because I like coffee, but also so that I can give kind of a comparison for myself. Alright, say what you want, but this is probably the most technical review ever done of making coffee in the outdoors. Probably not. So first up, the drip. It's a lot better than it looked, actually. I thought the drip was going to be very watery because it started off like that, but then it kind of picked itself up towards the end. And as long as I got those last drops in, it actually turns out pretty decent. Okay, so how does the cooked coffee taste in comparison? In this particular test, I have to say that the drip coffee tastes better. I think that my beans sat too long, so it kind of tastes like stale coffee. You know, when coffee's been sitting in a thermos for like a day and just tastes stale. So yeah, not a very technical review, this one, but that's alright. It gave me an excuse to come out and drink coffee. So yeah, that's my technical expertise in outdoor coffee.